Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to Derek Brand Productions for another video, and we're starting off today here in the HQ with such a beautiful look. And I told you guys I was going to stick to this because this is by far my favorite garage setup I've had car-wise. I mean, we got the Velocity Yellow ZR1 here behind me. We have the Grabber Blue Paxton 2013 Coyote 5.0. And, you know, even though today's video has nothing to do with either one of these cars, I had to start it off in the HQ because it just looks so sick in here. What today's video topic does consist of is the fact that it has been a little over a month since we installed the Stage 2 Lethal Performance Whipple supercharger on my 10R80 2024 Mustang GT. I've been enjoying every single minute with this car, and it is such a riot. And I know a lot of you from watching the videos and stuff have been taking interest in the Whipple kits, which you're going down the right path, I promise you, especially with the 10R80s. Like manuals, that'll be more of a fun car, but if you want a fast car, like literally a race car daily, like this thing will be a, you know, mid 9-second car, and it's my daily driver, then 10R80 Whipple kit, base model, it's the lightest. It's truthfully the way to go, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So if you would, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Drop a like up on this video. Battling not only the cold outside, but your boy's a little nasally, and might sound like it too, so don't mind that. Even though this car is quote-unquote titled the Daily, I haven't moved it from this spot in the last 4 or 5 days now because your boy has been sick. I haven't left the house. Yeah, let's shut that. All right. I love that blue underneath this hood, man. It's such a sick setup. We're gonna let this warm up for a little bit. We're gonna take it out, obviously, but it is roughly over a month now since we installed this kit, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are very, very interested in a Whipple kit, and maybe not even for just the Gen 4 Coyote, but you got Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 Coyotes as well. And I'm sure the Whipple kits per Coyote platform aren't gonna vary, but so much. So that's why I wanted to take the time today and just give you guys my honest thoughts. I'm gonna break it down for you, what I think is worth it, what I think's not worth it, what I like, what I don't like, and just the overall drivability, the price point, everything about it. Because again, I know there's a lot of people that wanna boost their Coyote Mustang, and when you think boost, you always think Whipple first because they are just so prominent in this space, and they're very, very well known and very reputable. Now it's in race car status, daily race car status that is. But we're gonna take this thing out, go drive it a little bit. I haven't driven it in forever, like I mentioned, and forever to me is literally 4 to 5 days, which I know a lot of you put your cars up for winter, which sucks. But I mean, thankfully we have a decent day today, so should be able to rip on her a little bit. And yeah, we have so much to talk about because if you didn't catch the last video where we did the carbon fiber drive shaft, we did the G-force axles, and we loaded our brand new second file for the Whipple tune. So this isn't the first Whipple tune that the kit comes with. This is a more revised Whipple tune that just hit the market and getting sent out to all the Whipple owners. And this tune is seriously, like, it's nasty. You can definitely tell a difference. And one of the first things I did notice with the Whipple tune that we uploaded, the new one, is it's just the drivability is even better, which is kind of crazy because the 10 speeds do a pretty decent job of drivability as it is. When you put a blower on there, it gets a little more tricky sometimes, I feel, because it is a lot of gears that the car has to cycle through. You know, it's a computer pretty much controlling absolutely everything. So that's like one of the downsides I just genuinely don't like about 10 speeds as it is. Daily driving and like wanting to use the paddles is very annoying because you're constantly shifting the car, and if you're in traffic, it's the same thing. You're just upshifting, downshifting, which makes it fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it definitely hunts for gears a lot. And with this new tune, I did kind of notice that it stopped doing that. And when we went to the drag strip the first time with the setup, You can probably catch that like 3 or 4 or 5 videos that I posted on this on the channel. You can go back and watch a drag strip video. But the first time we took it out, it was just a stage 2 kit slapped on the car. And I know I sound like a broken record to the people that watch the channel religiously, but yeah, we went 10-0, and it really wasn't anything impressive coming out of the hole. I do feel like, you know, the shifts were a little wonky. The computer was a little confused on the first file. Now that we're on the second file, aftermarket drive shaft, or aftermarket half shafts, and the carbon fiber drive shaft, we went 10-0 with stock parts. Like, I know this thing's ready to frickin' party, and it wasn't even on E30 as well, which is a whole nother discussion, which I know a lot of people are against or a lot of people are with. Right now, I'm with it because there are hundreds and hundreds of boosted 24s running E30, running amazing times, and the car's computer is just so smart, and it dials whatever it needs, essentially. But yeah, I mean, E30 on the stock fuel system, direct injection, stock injectors, it works with a boosted car and a booster pump, so you don't even necessarily need a fuel system in these things to go fast. This is my favorite part. Oh my god. Sorry to interrupt the video, guys. I'm actually about to prep some dinner, and I just wanted to take a quick second and share with you all the amazing, great quality cuts that our friends over at Good Chop have to offer. With Good Chop having so many different options of quality cut meats, such as New York strip, bacon, chicken wings, Wagyu ground beef, and pork chops, there's literally options out there for everybody. Good Chop offers fully customizable boxes of high-quality proteins delivered straight to your door on your schedule. So stop wasting time searching for those quality cut meats that don't cost a fortune. Good Chop's prices start at just $3.32 per portion. Did I mention there's over 80 different types of cuts, so there's literally something for everybody. I personally love Good Chop because of the variety and the fact that I can have it delivered straight to my door, which means no more grocery lines. My personal favorite though is the Wagyu ground beef. I'm telling y'all, it's that good. I'm trying to hit these gains, all right? Don't judge me. Good Chop is truly awesome, guys. I love them. Super convenient and delivered right to your door. How can you beat it? Go give them a try, guys, and head to goodchop.com/YouTube and use that promo code DBPSquad130, or click the link in the description and you're going to receive $130 off your first 4 boxes. Again, that's goodchop.com/YouTube, promo code DBPSquad130, link in the description to save $130 off your first 4 boxes, and you can't beat it, guys. Good Chop is the way to go. Go try them out. Let me know what you think, but we got to get back to today's video. We'll try to give her a baby hit, see if it hooks up. Roll into a third. That seatbelt slap's crazy though. But dude, this thing's quick, dude. Holy crap. She parties, boys. She freaking parties. Also, watch how fast it shifts with the paddles. Ready? I'm gonna roll into it. It's so quick. Little downshift. Little upshift again. Now we could go back in the drive. Exhaust closed. And windows up. And now we have a nice little Prius. And that cop was trailing me. It was perfect timing. Now we have a nice little quiet 800 horsepower daily driver that you can literally do everything you ever wanted to with a daily, and then some, and just a couple clicks of a button, ready to rock, and it's a freaking race car. And keep in mind, this is a base model 24. Like the premiums and all that stuff have even nicer interiors and stuff, so it even makes it more comfortable. It is kind of nice with the valves closed though. I could barely hear the car. Hear the blower though. That thing's whining. If you do slap a Whipple on your car, please respect it, because if you don't know what it feels like, if you don't know how to handle a car like that, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but you will wreck it. Like, you will put it into the trees. In my opinion, it's a different ball game to have an automatic boosted car rather than a manual, because I mean, really, with a manual, to cut power to the drivetrain, all you got to do is clutch in. And this car, though, it's kind of a mind of its own once you step into it, with it having an automatic and ran by a computer. So just keep that in mind. Starting from the very beginning with this whole entire topic, you obviously are going to need a 2024 Mustang GT. Now, there's a couple ways to look at this. If you want to hop at a new platform and, you know, kind of do exactly what I'm doing or what these other guys are doing, and you're totally content with that, then this car may be for you. But I'm not going to sit here and say that the dollar figure for this car versus the dollar figure for a Gen 3 10R80 is way more worth it, because I would be lying to you. I would be pushing a false narrative. It's not the case. I've had a Gen 3, I've had a Gen 4. They're definitely different in their own ways, but essentially it's very similar of a car. From jumping into the Gen 4 10R80 from the Gen 3 10R80, the one thing I instantly noticed, even with the car being fully stock, is that Ford finally took the time and refined these 10R80 transmissions in the tuning aspect with these cars, and it makes it so enjoyable to actually use the paddles. And, you know, with the Whipple talk, you have the Whipple on top of that. This car, it's nasty. It's seriously nasty. It is 100% better 10R80, and I want to say they really focused in on making the driving experience better for the consumer, because a lot of people complained about the Gen 3 10 speeds 10R80s, because then you have Chevy over here where they built the transmissions like hand in hand, but Chevy's 10R80s were way faster. They shifted on a dime. They shifted really good. And when I drove my buddy Danny's ZL11LE with his 10-speed, I was just blown away, because that 10-speed compared to the Gen 3 I had at the time just completely shat all over my car's transmission. And I was confused. I was like, why isn't Ford doing this? But they finally confirmed, and they finally, you know, locked in with these cars. And that's what makes it fun for me. Like, I think manual cars are the best. Like, I'm a manual car guy. But again, if you're trying to go fast and you want to do it reliably, you want to do it easy, automatic. I mean, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Doing a Whipple setup on a Gen 3 base car 10-speed will be much cheaper than a Gen 4. Again, it just has to align with what you're looking for, what you want, and that's kind of what it really boils down to. And I wanted to get into the Gen 4 because for me, personally, it fit my needs. It was new content. It was the new talk, and that's what I do. I make content, so it was the perfect choice for myself. Again, this is a completely unbiased thing. I'm very, very satisfied with this whole outcome, and a lot of people are going to speculate, oh, you're only saying this because you worked with Lethal Performance to get a blower. I bought this car to have boost. I already had the money set aside for a blower. That's essentially why the Mach 1 never got boosted. When Lethal Performance and myself teamed up and they, decided that they wanted to send me their kit for my car, obviously I was so stoked. I had no idea that was going to happen, but that's essentially why I went and bought Blue 2 valve back, because that was the money I had set aside for a Whipple. One way or another, this car was getting a Whipple blower because that was the main goal with it. Let's go and talk about the install process, because that was no joke. That was extremely fun. I enjoyed myself a ton installing this kit on the car with my buddy Jordan. If you can follow instructions and you have a little bit of patience, which I like to find myself having no patience, that's like one of my down traits with everything in life, is I have to learn to be more patient. But this was like a really big learning curve for me because it was the biggest project I'd done, and I was just patient. I just took the time. It took like it actually took 2 sessions. It was probably about 12 hours in total, maybe a little more. And we knocked it out, and it was so fun. So I highly encourage, if you do buy it, just have a buddy come over, lock in, keep your work area clean, and just do step by step. Like, Whipple instructions are amazing. The instruction book is crazy. Like, I'm talking highlighted things, arrows, like super detailed, like put this there, put that there, torque it to this. It was just amazing. It made life a breeze. If I were to go and rate this overall experience, the 24, the 10 speed, the Whipple, 1 out of 10, honestly, for what the car is and the price point, I would most certainly rate it a good 8.5, 9, just because it's going to be a lot of cars out there. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of many cars that, off the factory lot, you do just a blower and you're gapping this thing. Like, seriously, unless, like, obviously it's a done up car already, like built motor, sleeved, and all that stuff. Another car where you could slap a blower on it and you're gonna be mid-9s this easily? Drop a comment down below, let me know, because I don't really know what's out there that's hanging with it. I'd probably say a Z06, considering the weight and you know, the torque and the blower setup and stuff, I feel like that would definitely be a good run. As far as gapping it though, I don't know. If you know of one, comment down below. I'm interested to see. But I am taking the daily race car to get some coffee because your boy is frozen. Coffee is secured, boys. We gotta go say what's up to him. I know he's gonna want to see the car. He's actually been talking about a Whipple on his white S650. He's a cool ass dude. Yep, here he comes. When you pulling the trigger on it?
Huh?
It's time. When you doing it?
No.
Come on, man.
Funny.
So that was one of the first things I did. We put the springs on it, the wheels, and the exhaust, the full exhaust. That was really it.
So it went 10 flat. And where did
10
you
flat.
run it at?
VMP.
Where?
Virginia Motor Sports Park.
Oh, down in Dinwiddie.
Yeah, Dinwiddies. Yep.
Down in
Yep.
Dinwiddie, okay.
Yep. It did well.
No wonder you went with the new one.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. He's such a cool dude, man. When I moved into the neighborhood, he came by the house because he saw the cars, and he came in this really clean F-150, and he was like, yeah, I got a 2024 at home too, and that's his right there. We'll drive by. We'll have to take him for a ride one of these days, and I think he's gonna be kind of blown away. So Monty bought the anniversary edition of my car. Still Oxford white, but he has the anniversary edition stripes. Our little drive has concluded. It is freezing out here. This sucks. This sucks so bad. To wrap up my 1 month review on the Whipple kits for the S650, everything you can do with this car, with this setup, and the fact that, you know, the car can handle, it can go fast in a straight line, and it's a great roll racing car. It doesn't really get much better than this, and the fact that they offer Whipple kits warranted from Ford is amazing. But I figured I'd give you guys this info, and to be quite honest, there's really not much going on around here right now, considering we are getting into the holidays and the colder months. You are interested in getting a Whipple, guys, get the same exact kit I have, the Stage 2, or if you want to just get the Stage 1, that's cool too, but go to lethalperformance.com, add the kit to your cart, apply the promo code at DBP Squad, and it's going to save you $1,000 off rip. And if you find a better deal on the same exact kit elsewhere, let me know. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of by Lethal. That's going to wrap up today's video though, fam. I'm absolutely loving the car, and if you guys love Apex as well, go snag one of the last like 40 shirts we have left of the 007 shirts. They're right there on the website, dbpsquad.shop. All the support goes such a long way, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm gonna get my tail inside. Y'all stay warm, and we'll see you Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time for another video, guys. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.